Good evening, I'm Paul Adler. First at 5, the Aurora-Marionville Police Department is making changes to help officers during DWI investigations. One important part of these investigations is often the blood work. And as Adam Woodbury shows us, the department now has an officer trained to do just that.
The Aurora-Marionville Police Department isn't the only law enforcement agency that has a trained phlebotomist on staff. Springfield Police, Monett Police, the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office all have them. The police chief here says that having someone who's able to come at a moment's notice can make a big difference when the minutes count.
Over the last couple of decades, the need for blood testing for driving while intoxicated enforcement has become much higher than the need for breath.
There was a time when a breathalyzer test was a bit of a gold standard for DWI investigations. But now Chief Wes Coatney says people are using more substances that wouldn't be detected.
Blood draw has to happen within a certain period of time for us to get an accurate account of what their intoxication level was at the time of the stop.
That's why the department sent an officer through a phlebotomy course with the Missouri Safety Center. And he's ready to go to the station anytime to do the work.
I've pretty much been able to set up my home life so that I'm ready whenever something comes up.
Sergeant Tim Swadley has been with the department for 17 years. He's also the school resource officer. He says it's been common to spend a few hours at the hospital waiting for a blood draw, but now it can all get done at the police station in just a few minutes.
So we had an issue a few weeks ago where they arrested somebody in the night, and from the time of the phone call to the time of me collecting the blood is about 20 minutes.
Now when you're brought in, they'll bring you in here to this chair, and that's when Sergeant Swadley will be doing his work. Be gentle with me too.
Oh, it'll be all right. You won't even notice.
Sometimes people who are arrested for DWI won't consent to having their blood drawn. And if that happens, officers can get a search warrant and do it.
When you're talking about a police officer who is most likely on the same department as the other officer doing the investigation, or potentially the very same officer who is doing the DWI investigation, that could raise some concerns.
Criminal defense attorney Adam Woody says for him, having an officer trained to draw blood could be seen as a conflict of interest, even though state statute allows it. But he also recognizes why it would be beneficial for a rural community.
They wouldn't necessarily have 24/7 on-staff nursing at the jails. And oftentimes ambulance districts are stretched too thin in the rural jurisdictions to really respond to do those types of things.
Now the police department isn't able to test the blood here, it can only withdraw it. They then send it to the Missouri State Highway Patrol's lab in Springfield for testing. In Aurora, I'm Adam Woodbury, KY3 News.